Welcome back to Court Farm. We are in field 20, which has been limed, and we are doing the cultivating after we got it ploughed in the last episode. It was, I think, wasn't it? We've got the John Deere still ploughing in the cornfield by the pigs. Now, since the last episode, I've spent a little bit of time on the save, which was quite nice. To be fair, I haven't done that for a while. We've got all the pigs fed, got all of our fields apart from field 42 limed, because I've got a bit of a plan which we'll come to later on. I have purchased all the lime that we needed, just deducted the £2,450 and then easy dev'd full the spreader, so that's how we were doing that. I have purchased a new bucket because it speeds up feeding the pigs, funnily enough. So we now have a 5,000 litre bucket by, I want to say, bread modding, I think. Can't pronounce the brand name, but well, I can't remember it and I can't pronounce it, but yeah, it's epic. Really does speed things up. So the plan is to get this cultivated, and then we are going to hopefully get some drilling done today as well. But I also want to get all of the silage delivered up to the BGA. We skip a bit then. No. So that can be processing through, because that'll bring in a little bit more cash for us as well. I've moved the male piglets out of the, we'll call it the reproducing pasture here, where the mouse cursor is. So they are now in the male pasture over the road. And I think that's about it. So the plan for field 42 is it's quite far away. So I'm thinking that we swap it for something a little bit closer and potentially a little bit bigger. Like I say, we'll come to that later on. So I am going to get this cultivated, and then I'll see you once we are starting to deliver the silage to the BGA. So with the cultivations finished, or at least for the fent, the ploughing's done in the cornfield, it's been limed, and now the John Deere is cultivating that for us. So we have done 3 loads of bales so far from the bottom field, let's say. Now we're just collecting the ones from the field next to the butchers. Only probably 1.5 loads from there, so that's all right. Now this might well fill the hopper. Let's have a look. Yes, it has. That's fine. So if we just get out of the way a bit, we can then unload this one, and that'll just stay. That'll just process through nicely. I've activated the fertilizer production as well, so that's all good. Now what we'll do is we'll grab the last load from the field by the butchers, like I say, and then get that up there. We will then grab the drill. No, we won't. We'll do the field swap next, and then we'll grab the drill, and depending on the light, which is reasonable at the moment, we will start getting a crop in the ground. Now we've got 2 fields of barley already, so I'm thinking we need to start getting some wheat in. We're going to need oats as well, And we could do with some canola. And what else could we do with wheat, barley, oats, just the grain grist. We need either soybeans or field beans in one. Where am I going? Back up. Hazards on. Getting carried away. So yeah, there's a bit of a crop rotation to be done. But we'll have a look. Not crop rotation. Planning. We're not running the crop rotation mod. So, I'll get these loaded up. They will be randomly dropped at the BGA. And then we'll take a look at the field that I want to swap field 42 for. So I've just dropped the trailer there. Don't let me forget where I've put it. I think that's probably going to be the place that we need it next, because we'll be having lots and lots of pig meat to sell. So let's have a look at the field I want to buy now. Field number 5 is relatively close to our block of land. So 104% potential yield, 155 grand. So we only need 10 grand plus the soil samples that we get. And that is 6.42 acres or 2.12 hectares. Whereas field 42 is 1 hectare or 3.17 acres. So I know there's more yield potential, but surely double the size is going to be better. Yeah, and it's less far to travel. So we're going to sell 32. There we go. And buy, it is that one, isn't it? Yeah, field 5. Buy. Thank you very much. So that has already got a crop of rye in it. So let's buy the soil samples. Ooh. Now, I'm pretty sure there is already, it's already germinated. So, yes, we're going to need to spray it or spread it, one of the two. So that's that done. So it just kind of adds to this block down here. Now, wrong one. Let's get off that and get into here. Farmland, sorry. These would be nice if they were better yield potentials. Because, I mean, that's a lovely big field. And they're close. But I think we're good for land for now. So what I'm going to do is get back to the farm. We will hook up to the drill. I think the John Deere has finished, so that's good. So what we'll do is we'll get that back to the yard, get it repaired, refueled, because it hasn't stopped since from the ploughing, so it is going to need some serious repair and some serious refueling. And then I think we're good. So, do still need to spray these two fields. I did mention it last time, but I think for now that can wait. I do want to get some crops in the ground this year while we can. So, I think we are going to go for field 20 first, and we'll put wheat in there. It's a nice big field. So, I have dragged the drill out. I have repaired it and washed it. I think I repaired it. We'll have a look. Yep, seems to be. So, I'll get it refilled, and I'll see you in the field. What are you doing, Cartech? I hear you cry. You've already cultivated that field. Yeah, I did. And I started planting barley. Oh, I don't even know what made me check. I think I was trying to work out what to do in other fields, and then I realised, so yeah, I do not want this as barley, I want this as wheat. And I've decided as well that the two fields we joined over here, can't remember the numbers, they're going to be wheat as well. So what I'll probably do now is spend some time fixing my mess up. And I will see you in the morning, because the light is starting to go. By the time I've cultivated in this mess up and got back to where I was, it'll be going far too dark to record. So I will see you in the morning. Well, it's the next morning. We had a bit of a lie-in. We've got our wheat now going in the ground, and I've also got the cultivator on the John Deere running in 23 and 22, just because we had ploughed the centre section of that field. So yeah, keep the continuity and cultivate anything that we have ploughed. So the plan was, I mean, we'll see how we go for time in the end, but do we get in the wheat in there this month? Now let's just stick cruise control on for 1 second. Okay, we've got canola. If we want to do canola, we need to get that done in October. We can do the others in November. Beans is next year now. That's okay. So I think, yeah, we'll have 2 fields of wheat, this one and the one in front of us. We've got 2 fields of barley already in. We've got a field of rye that we've just bought that we need to fertilise. And then I think, I mean, what we might do is in the field over by the pigs that was corn, we might put field beans in there. I think. Because that'll yield, well, hopefully that'll yield alright. We've done the ploughing, so that'll be a bit of a bonus. Yeah, we might stick field beans in there. I think. This is all subject to change, but I think that's probably a decent idea. It'll give us a good amount in the silo with any luck. So yeah, that's what we'll focus on. Well, we'll focus on the wheat for now. And, wrong button, there we go. And then we'll look at what else we can get in this year, which will then free spring up for grass work, with any luck. So, what was I going to talk about? Oh, that was it. The new DLC that's been announced. The Farm Production Pack. It kind of interests me a little bit. I think it's going to be one of those things that could work. Well, it'll work very well for people that roleplay, that's for sure. But I think it may have its place in maybe some of our Let's Plays. Maybe not Fairhead, but potentially Saxthorpe and potentially here, maybe. So yeah, I've only watched, I think it was FSG's quick preview of it. But yeah, I don't know, be cool, be interested to see. And yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's one of those things you need to wait really until it's released to pass judgment totally on it. There'll be those that say, oh, it's, you know, turning into logistics simulator. But I don't know. Like I say, it's going to have its place somewhere. It'll just be, I don't know whether there's, I can't remember if there's anything new with it, like new sort of goods you can make. That might be interesting. But yeah, we'll see. Now, obviously, maybe not obviously. Well, yeah, obviously. I am not at the point yet where I'm not a Giants partner yet. I need to get significantly more subscribers to do that. But why not help out my mate Disturb? So if you are going to get it, then use his code, which is code Disturbed. Doesn't cost you anything, but it will sort of help him out getting towards whatever his next level is with Giants, and then that benefits us in the long run because he'll get early access to stuff, which means we get to see it sooner from Disturbed. So yeah, go and help him out. I know I will when I get it. I think it's €8 I think it is, so not a massive amount, but that's each their own, isn't it? Could be loads for somebody and then just a drop in the ocean for others, depending on your situation. So yes, go and do that if you are going to get it. So let's lift up and turn. So talking of subscribers, and I'm not going to get ranty or down about it, but fluctuating is definitely the word. It's just, I don't know, you know, whether it's the Timberborn stuff, which I can understand if I'd stopped doing farm sim content. I had a couple of weeks break, and we're back on track now, so whether it's just people fed up and bored, I don't know. But yeah, kind of like, not disheartening. I got over that a while ago. But I think yesterday, it doesn't matter what day it is for you, or for me, 5 subs in a day. Not really? Okay, each their own, whatever, personal choice, but yeah, just a bit, you know, come on, let's, I don't know, it pushes me, I suppose. At the same time, making you then question the content. You know, I love playing farm sim, and I equally just as much enjoy playing and recording Timberborn. So, and we've got, you know, it's a healthy mix, I think. Hopefully at some point, you know, me and Disturbed will get back into some routine of multiplayer. So that'll be then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday of farm sim, with a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday Timberborn. So yeah, that's the ultimate plan. But whilst we're not doing anything and I have the time, I'm trying to sort of get the content out there. So anyway, that's where I am. That's my little moan, rant, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, not for you lot to worry about. People will come and people will go. So that's just how it is. So the John Deere is finished, which is good. This does sort of oversteer a little on the turns. I did give ourselves 4 headlands, I think. So, yeah, should be enough. Now, even with my screw up, we should have enough fur and seed to finish the field. So that's good. We will go and refill before we head into 23 and 22, was it? Oh, I don't know. Even after months playing this, you think I should really know the fields by now. But hey, It is what it is. Right, I will finish up here. We'll go and refill, and I'll see you in the fields over there, whatever number they are. Whatever number they are. So we're well on with field 22 and 23. There we go. Got it nailed then. Only because I can see him. Bottom left. We've got the New Holland on the rollers in field 20, I'm going to say. Yeah, look at me getting the numbers right. So that's working away nicely. I'm trying skip rows with this, but again, it still seems to want to turn really sharply. So we'll have to see about making sure we don't miss anything on the turns when we fill in the skip rows at the end. You can see how they're kind of curved. So yeah, but we're getting through it. Trying to think what else or where we're going to put oats. Need to have a bit of a think. It might be one of the bigger fields that we've got left, but it just turns on a dime. It's got a good turning circle, to be fair. There was a point made about whether we would suffer with losing the four-wheel steer of the JCB, and I hadn't thought of that, to be fair, but at the minute it seems to be doing okay. We've not really had to test it as such with some tight gateways, but it does turn well, so we might well be okay. You can see, look, how much we're going to miss. So what I might do is run up this row, do like another headland either end, and then see if that helps us fill in the gap a little bit easier. There we go. Stick cruise control on. But yeah, I'm loving using the Fendt. It's had a fair workout today. Already got 3 and a bit hours on it. But so yeah, it's cracking little workhorse. Let's see how much we actually miss. Quite a bit, you see. Right, let's lift up. Like I say, we'll do headland for an extra pass at each end, and hopefully that will sort out any missed bits. There we go. I'll line it up as best as we can. Right, I'll push on, do a bit more, and I'll see you very shortly. I've taken to doing the turns myself just because I don't know whether it's something I've got set, whether it's just this tractor, it just wants to rather than sort of travel across, it just wants to do a complete loop, sorry, a complete arc. It's missing bits still, so yeah, interesting, but not a massive problem. The problem that we are having is that the New Holland for some reason wants to reverse into every tree in sight and get stuck. So just going to grab this last bit here, there we go, turn that off, and we will head this way. In fact, we can leave that unfolded. We will park it up over here. The lights on this tractor are absolutely epic though. Right, that can stay there, and we can see, just wants to drive into everything without being overly sensible. A bit like me, really. So, where did it get to? Can't see for the life of me. Where? Can you? Did it get to? There it got to. What about it? See, tell you what, let's check. Let's check the map. Boom. Get rid of mulched. Right. So we're on to this section here. Maybe I should have done 3 headlands. That may have helped things out. Bring up course plate and just check. There we go. Hopefully that will continue to behave itself, but I'm not holding out much hope. So 2 fields of wheat done, everything's limed. Silage has probably now processed because we did skip a day. How are we doing over here? This is so slow. Not good. Right, so grass silage can be deactivated. We've only got 600. That's still going. We've got how much? Lots of electric charge to sell and a fair bit of methane. That's pretty good. We'll keep an eye on that and maybe sell that in the next episode. I don't know whether to speed up the pork production. It's very slow, but then we're using 600. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. If we're into sort of like mid-November and we're struggling, then yeah, we might need to put on a second shift, if you catch my drift. Right, anyway, I'm waffling. So we'll come back to planting next time. I'm going to get this rolled. We'll get 22 and 23 rolled, so they're done. And then next time will be probably a bit more planting, and we'll see what we put in where. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.